Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That one behind his man, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tershawn Wharton. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Jackson now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 3rd. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A leap, and he's got it. Mark Andrews with an acrobatic catch. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. The Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And Hardman's going to pick up a Chiefs 1st down as he'll get this up to the 39. Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC 1st. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This 2nd and 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So a very an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with the option. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On target to his man, Likely.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU most valuable. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson, option right, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. Here's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line and well short of the 1st down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On the option right is Jackson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
4th down, here's Jackson. Oh, Andrews has it. What a catch. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. This is caught. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. Fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 13. A minute 44 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Mahomes to throw it. He's got a man. Complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 75 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. Can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire.